All right, look at my new classroom. How amazing. It's absolutely messy, just like my one back at Mumford. Um, took over my poor wife's office, so she's not very happy with me. Took the kids' art easel, which ironically they were trying to sell and make money, and here I am confiscating it. So I'm kind of a wanted man in the house. But for volume, you can see I defined this just the amount of space an object takes up. You're always going to measure now instead of in squares, like the floor, the tiles on our floor in our classroom. Now we want to know literally, for instance, in our classroom, we would be curious as if you want the volume of our classroom, how many 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cubes could I stack in the classroom if I want to find out the cubic feet, the volume of our classroom, which we're not allowed to be in right now. So um, you're always going to measure in cubes. That means there's 3 dimensions, so the unit needs to be to the third power because you're literally going to do feet times feet times feet, which is feet to the third power, or inches, centimeters, whatever cubed. The easy formula for volume is just length times width times height. What's nice is using the commutative property of multiplication, we can do width times length times height, or height times length times width. You can mix it all around as long as you multiply twice. For mine that I created, I just made a 10-inch by 3-inch by 5-inch rectangular prism. There are 6 faces. What I need to do is just multiply the length, which is 3 inches, the width, which is 10 inches, and the height, which is 5 inches. Remember, the length could also be called the depth sometimes. I know on our worksheets that I'm going to post up, you'll see the word depth. That can be length. And then all I do is 3 times 10 first, order of operations left to right. That's 30, and then 30 times 5 is 150. Of course, some of you like me, I love multiplying by 10 at the end. Switch it around. Do your 5 times 3. Find the area of the right side over there of that rectangular prism, and then multiply that area, 15, times the width of 10 inches. So there's 10 of those 15 stacked going this way, and you would end up with 150 inches cubed also. So a lot of different ways in the sense of how the order you want to multiply. As long as you multiply twice the 3 dimensions, you're going to get it right. Now the one you really want is the cube. That's what we're talking about, having a shortcut. All you do for the cube is just find out one of the dimensions, and they're all 3 the same. So if this one right here is 10 centimeters, which it is, then we already know that if it's a cube, this one will be 10 centimeters going to the length or depth, and then 10 centimeters going on the height. And so you just multiply 10 to the third power, or 10 times 10, which is 100. And then once you got 100 of them, which we know, that's the area. We've done this before. Once you got the area of the base, you just multiply the area of the base times the height. So there's, if you look at it, you can kind of see it. There are 10 stacks of 100, 10 stacks of 100. That's 1,000. So there are 1,000 of those little tiny green cubic centimeters inside, filling up this object. That's all for now. Let me know if you have some other questions about this lesson. You can always shoot me a message through Teams. You could shoot me a message through an email or something. Please be checking my website. Keep it updated daily. Lesson plans on there. I'm uploading all the work and answers. With the worksheets that are there, please make sure you do some before you take the quiz. Don't take the quiz without practice. Get feedback. I'm giving you all the work and answers for you to check. If you need more work, there's plenty there. Don't forget the online textbook is a great resource. I think this lesson starts on page 425. I have it open right here behind me. So page 425 is volume of rectangular prisms and cubes. So you can certainly look through that. Try some of their personal math trainer quizzes. You can watch the Math on the Spot videos with Professor Berger, and you also can go to all the worksheets, practice some problem solving worksheets for additional practice. Let me know if you need an answer key. Don't forget selected answers is there, where they'll give you about half the answers for that chapter anyways. Said a lot. Let me know if you have any questions. I really truly miss you guys. I hope y'all are doing well. Let me see if I can find a quick joke because I know y'all probably miss my horrendous jokes.